morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I talked about cleaning up any of that residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually. I suggest you clean up that mess. You're the one that made that mess. If you're down and out and depressed, you're the only one that can clean it up. Yesterday is gone and we are not promised tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to go over that wonderful list of all the things that control us. Sarcasm is anger. Emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people-pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, porn, controlling everybody around you but yourself, excuses everywhere, gambling, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, shopping, surgeries, pain, never having enough, being in a relationship with a man or a woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, or sexually abusing one another, or you may want to add to the list. Okay, today I want to talk about miserly and frugal. Miserly and frugal, the difference between the two. I want you to know that prosperity and being rich is a mindset. I don't know if you realize this. It has nothing. Being rich has nothing to do with money. Prosperity has nothing to do with money. It's a mindset. So I remember being 10 years old and started to work. I always felt rich because I had a mindset, whatever it is I needed or wanted, I was willing to do, work, barter, whatever I needed to do, but I was going to make it happen. One of the greatest gifts of my business was, and I learned a lot about very, very, very rich people, and then when I got very well to do in my life with the real estate, and I learned the difference. I still have the same mindset as I do at the age of 10 years old. I don't hold on to money in my head. I don't let it control me. I take care of my responsibilities and whatever's left of my budget. I spend freely. I love treating. I love giving. I love serving. It's one of my most favorite things in the whole wide world. Well, I want to share with you some of my clients that really scared me. We're talking levels. I worked with the richest of the richest of the richest in Pittsburgh for 25 years. I did in-home training, and I loved them. And I understood them, and I got to work with them mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, and solve them with their relationships, intimacy. So, and they trusted me more than life. I was their go-to person, and they told me everything. And I went with a woman that held on to her money so tight. If we went out to lunch and we split the meal, which never in my life would I ever split a meal with somebody that I just, one of these people that I pick up the tab. I just do. And here I am, the person with less money, the less everything. But that doesn't matter. But that's her thinking. And she'd go over the edge if I ordered a Diet Coke and she ordered a water. That's how miserly she was. She calculated everything she ate, everything she bought, everything she spent. And she just held on so tight, to every penny. And she used that control over her daughter. And her daughter became a monster because of it also. Very scary what you pass down to your generations. And again, the mindset. And my daddy always said, Marianne, you give where you can, and you go where you're most needed. I remember my daddy always saying that. My mom used to feed the neighborhood. My mom and dad were just so amazing. They were selfless. All they did was give, feed, do. They were were selfless. They were beautiful parents. And again, there's things that we like about our parents, and there's things we don't like about our parents, and there's things that we need to work on with ourselves. So today, I want you to look at your finances. I want you to look at your life. I want you to see, are you free in your thinking around finances and giving? And do you love everything you have? Every year, what I used to do with my first husband, for big projects, we were always working on our house. So every year we allowed ourselves a big project to be complete. And that was something exciting and to look forward to. In people that never had a struggle, I remember I still to this day say thank you and be grateful that I could pay all my bills no matter how much money I have. I'm just so grateful that I'm able to take care of all ends and still have money to treat, still have money to give, and still have money to take people out to dinner and to cook for people. I love it. So today, I want you to, and I taught my kids to be the same. When Joe was away, I still had parties, I still cooked. My son Blaine used to take food out of my refrigerator and give it to the bird lady. He said, Mom, the bird lady doesn't have anything. And my boys are the same way. They're on their own. They have their own homes, and they still give, and they still take care of the neighbors, and they're still kind. But there has to be a boundary around that also. Don't mistake kindness for weakness. There's nothing weak about giving, but we all need boundaries around giving also, or people can take advantage of us. So again, when I talk about this, we need that balance and not too much of anything. Our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You teach yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that is the level of love and respect you get in return. The goal for all of us truly is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long. It has to be as natural as going to the bathroom, or else your head gets backed up. Remember, if you have an attitude, remember, be attitude, being in the highest possible state of happiness, good humor, and contentment with the way things are. This, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, behind every breakdown, there's a breakthrough around the corner. People say, I want to help be a part of taking care of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have worth. We all have work to do. That is the true meaning of taking care of the world. Doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie in each and every one of us. Hey, you manipulators, smooth talkers, narcissisms, your words mean nothing, and your actions say everything. I'm going to read a beautiful saying by Louise L. Hay. Addiction, you're running from yourself, not knowing how to love yourself. Loving treatment. Deep at the center of my being, there's an infinite well of love. I now allow this love to flow to the surface. It fills my heart, my body, my conscience, my very being, and radiates from me in all directions and returns to me multiplied. The more love I use and give, the more I have to give. The supply is endless. The use of my love makes me feel good. It's an expression of my inner joy. I love myself, therefore I take lovingly care of my body. I lovingly feed it nourishing foods and beverages. I lovingly groom it and dress it, and my body lovingly responds to me with vibrant health and energy. I love myself, therefore I provide for myself a comfortable home, one that fills all my needs and is a pleasure to be in. I fill the rooms with vibration of love that all who enter, myself included, will feel this love and be nourished by it. I love myself, therefore I work at a job that I truly enjoy doing, one that uses my creative talents and abilities, working with and for people that I love and that love me, and earning a good income. I love myself, therefore I behave and think in a loving way to all people, for I know that what I give out returns to me multiplied. I only attract loving people in my world, for they are a mirror of what I am. I love myself, therefore I forgive and totally release the past and all past experiences. I am free. I love myself, therefore I live totally in the now, experiencing each moment as good, knowing that my future is bright and joyous and secure. For I'm a beloved child of the universe, and the universe lovingly takes care of me, now and forevermore, and so it is. Trust the process, no more questioning. All I need is taken care of. Louise L. Hay. Beautiful. All right, I'm going to read a little part from my book. Page 112. There's more daily inventory maintenance checkoff list. I will know when it's time to bail out and let go and trust the process. Wow. I will know when it's time to bail out and let go and trust the process. I love this. This is it's a very incredible statement, powerful act when you're changing your life. And that was one of the crosses I had to bear when Joe was away in prison. We were together for 24 years, and I remember saying, I'm doing all this. I was loyal, stay true to him. I said the only way I could survive, because I knew the work involved, is when I went to therapy and learned that I didn't have to stay if he continued to use. And that was a real freedom for me, because divorce wasn't even in my thinking. It was just like, wow, you mean I could leave? It wasn't even, I just never thought of it. I didn't come from parents like that. I never knew, divorce was just, and I just didn't understand that word. So I literally, when I knew I could bail out, it gave me a freedom to continue to support him, love him, and be the best me with him. And that was his choice when he relapsed. He lost everything. He lost us. He lost our children. He just lost his whole life. And it's just as bad as somebody having an affair. He chose addiction over his family. And I know the power of addiction. But again, it's still a choice. And he knew better. He knew the tools. He knew the steps. He knew recovery. And he decided to continue to use. So in everybody's life, we all have choices. We all have times in our life, and now where I am in my own life, what I do with my relationship now. A lot of times when people are married, they're in relationships, they get complacent, they get too comfortable, they treat their partners like crap, and they think that nobody's ever going to leave. It's a very deleterious place to be in for anything in your life, and complacency and taking one for granted. So I let my husband know the door is always open. It's never locked. And I had a situation, I don't know, about 6 months ago where it was like, do you want to stay or do you want to leave? And it was about things that we had to do, decisions we had to make if either one of us died. And it's horrible to have to talk about it, but we all have to talk about death. We all have to talk about how we want to handle it, and let our partners know where we stand, or else they will end up resenting you. So I made mine real clear, and if he couldn't handle what I thought, the door is open. The door is always opened, and it's never locked. And I don't think anybody should feel trapped. I think everybody should have that freedom, knowing that none of us are stuck. So if there's something that you know that you need to make a major decision, but you have to have a realistic game plan, and you have to do it properly, or else you will fail doing it and you will end up coming back. So what I'm going to suggest is, make sure before you leave or go, or leave a job, or leave a partner, leave a boyfriend or girlfriend, leave this country, leave the state, make sure you did everything you could before you leave, that you know in your heart, because I could not have a divorce successfully if I didn't support Joe, love him, and I'm so glad I didn't cheat on him. I stayed loyal, and I was able to leave with purity, with love, and with truth, and I knew I was never going back. Where a lot of people vacillate and play games, and they end up going back, and they defeat the whole purpose of what they're doing, and they're never completely happy. So make sure that you did everything right before you leave. Like I said, the job, the partner, the family, the state, the country. And then make that decision and watch how incredible your life is when you start being true to yourself. And remember, work on one thing at a time. Eventually, it will be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. I will take charge of my life today. I will know when it's time to bow out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key. You cannot do it alone. We always lie to ourselves. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will accept and say thank you for everything that happens to me today, good or bad. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Discipline is freedom. Do 2 things a day you don't want to do to have a successful day. My 2 things are always getting up early, doing my podcast, working out, and keeping my food clean, and the rest will follow. We can all heal together one day at a time. It is a decision from our head to our heart. You can reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my workshops and my books. If you want to know about my services, lifeinharmonyonline.com. Leave your number. I'll go over my services with you. And remember, I'm doing the podcast Monday through Friday. Hit that colorful round button that says subscribe. Hit L. Please share with everybody that you love and respect. Start with podcast number 1, number 2, number 3. Do for 30 days and you will say, wow. In 1 year, you won't even recognize yourself. And remember, I want you to have a spectacular day today. And thank you for listening.